Hi, let's do the dishes, shall we? The good old staple on this channel. Not because I love it so much, just because it has to be done. I would like to say every once in a while, but it's almost daily. And yeah, if you're new here, welcome to the Windy Kitchen. If you've been here before, you know it's not fixed yet. I haven't done anything about it. Don't judge me. Other things are sometimes more important, and I only notice it when I'm here in the kitchen and recording videos. First of all, I have to get rid of all of the actually done, clean dishes, because you probably also know that sometimes you live out, like you live, how to call this? You live outside of the dishwasher, and what I mean by that is that the dishwasher is finished, you should empty it, but you don't. So you just take fresh dishes out of it, and then it never gets fully, whatever. That's what we're here for today. And in case you want to have a little time frame, today is Sunday, not a Monday. I'm doing this on a Sunday because I had to do it anyway, and I felt like the Sunday energy is maybe it transfers to you. It's a little bit more chill. It's a chill Sunday. I'm still recovering from a cold a bit, which I noticed a trend with me getting colds now that I'm getting older, that my voice stays longer in a state of sounding sick, even though I don't feel like it that much anymore. I don't know what that's about. Also, maybe my memories of me as a child, maybe they're just different. And it was like that all along. And now just that you get older, you think like, oh my God, it's because I'm getting older. But today, in case you're interested, I assume you may not, since it's specific, yet broad, it's the Euros. Today, Germany is playing their last match, the last game against Switzerland. And I consider this to be the real test, because Switzerland is very strong. And to see how good our team, or my team, it's not our, you're probably from another country, our team is. And if you're from America, hi. The Euros is a tournament in Europe, football. Not football, throwing and running into people. Football, playing the ball with your foot. You call it soccer, I believe. And so in the afternoon I'm going to, just go out with friends and family to just watch the game together, because I do like, I even though maybe you're not the biggest football person, which is totally understandable, right? But I also like to take this opportunity of whatever big sport event there is that is like everybody is kind of interested in or watching, to just spend time with the family, with friends, family, getting together, joining in whatever emotions will come up. It could be happiness, could be sadness, could be anger, depending on the outcome of the game. But anger, I don't know if anger is that common, but you know what I mean. Also, I don't think everything will fit in the dishwasher. The age-old problem, so I have to do it by hand. Other things that happened. this week, or will happen next week. The new Patreon exclusive video will be shot, or I will shoot it next week, end of month. We'll have our end of month stream, so a lot of good things to look forward. Elden Ring DLC just dropped. Not really into getting in it right away, so we will take some time before we jump into that in the stream. Otherwise, took time off from the gym, took time off from singing lessons, but still did a lot of stuff. Birthday parties to attend to, videos to shoot, and all of the things in between that you have to do or want to do in a day is work. And also, I'm coming to a point where it's more and more not urgent, but more and more a feeling or a want, a need in me to what's it called, to revamp my apartment, for example, the whole kitchen, right? It's been in here for so long, it's not looking the most, it's just a little bit used, a lot. And it's not even, I've never, which is, I mean, it's a luxury, I'm not complaining, but I never decided how my kitchen should look myself. You know, this is from the people who lived here before. It works, I like it, and I will not change it in the immediate future, but, you know, the need is growing, and I feel like this is a very grown up, no, not a need, the wish. And I feel like this is a very grown up wish, right? Before that I was just like, does it work? Does it have a stove? Cool. But now I'm kind of like, wanting to just decide everything myself in the kitchen, right? Just to be like, I know it's small, but even the small space you can use very effectively, or more effectively. Even though I'm a big fan, which will probably never work here, I'm a big fan of kitchen tables. You know, to have a table in the kitchen, I think, eating table? Even if it's a small table, I don't know, the vibe to sit in the kitchen and just, you know, I don't know, have a dedicated room. It sounds very luxurious, but I don't mean it that way. A dedicated space to eat your food, right? Maybe makes eating the food more special, or giving it the proper attention it needs. Because you all probably know, probably doing it right now, I'm doing it myself, I'm not judging you. We all eat food just on the side these days, right? Either you are, I don't know, sitting with family talking, or you watching a video, maybe even right now, watching the video and eating food. And nothing wrong about that, totally not. But sometimes I just, at least I think I would like to, just eat the food before you're concentrating on it. And I feel like I like to do this the most in a kitchen table setting, But what would go against that wish is, which you probably noticed, that there's no window in here. So it really feels more like a temporary space than a space you really want to be in for a longer period of time. Because, I don't know, whenever I'm in an apartment from friends and they have like a window in their kitchen, I just noticed how much is missing here. Oh, I don't want to set a timer. Thank you. No, please. Oh, I hope I know. Oh, hopefully, there's an. This sometimes it's like, you know, this is like my scale, and then when you set a timer, all of a sudden it's like the timer is on forever, and then it makes like Casio watches have this. You once set the alarm, all of a sudden it's always beep at like, I don't know, at a full hour or something, and you never know how to get rid of it. But yeah, that's the thing I would like to maybe have, but obviously what you would like to have and what you can have is totally different. As you can see, neither is there space here or a window. So I'm just, everything will be the same. All of what we just talked about is basically just dreams and thoughts, and that is going to be it. But you know, I've done this so long now without a window. The kitchen is just a workspace at this point, which is just used for cooking, and randomly for parties. People always like to stand in the kitchen, right? I don't know if you noticed that. Maybe you're not from a big city or a place where there's parties, home parties held in apartments. I'm talking about, maybe having more rural area where there's more houses and stuff. There would still be a kitchen, but the kitchen might be bigger. That's why am I explaining it so much? You got it the first time, right? And there's this weird thing happening where all of a sudden, like on my birthday, there were 6 people in here out of the, 14 that attended. So almost half of the whole party just stood in the kitchen. And I was like, why is that, right? Why is the kitchen such a meetable place? And I don't really know. I can only imagine it being everybody just wants to quickly go in there to do something, right? To maybe get a drink or to, get the piece of food that is being presented at whatever party you're at. And then you kind of get into a talk or like in a conversation, and then more people join, and all of a sudden everybody just stands in the kitchen and is talking, having a full conversation going, everybody's joining. And then mostly when there's like the maximum amount is reached, somebody comes in and is like, oh, everybody's in the kitchen, ha ha ha, and then everybody leaves and goes back to the living room or whatever. But hey, kitchen parties apparently are a thing. Also, I got these things for something called meal prep. In the past I did that. I cooked food, pre-cooked food, put it in here and took it with me to, office work, wherever I was needed that day. I think I did this mostly in university, and the job I had on the side on university. So, but now these are my everyday use for, I don't know. I mean, a lot of you probably know my secret addiction. No, not secret. My addiction of cornflakes. So, and just a simple thing, everybody's like, hey, just take a bowl, right? But the simple yet very lazy fact, why am I using these, is because I have this, what would you call it? I have this thing, this habit of waking up, going in the kitchen, getting my cornflakes ready, and then just going back to bed and laying there like a ancient Greece type of full on the side and eating like this while watching what I said in the beginning, while watching some YouTube videos or whatever. And I had a lot of, in the past, let's say 10 years, I had a lot of issues where the bowl and the mattress, you know, it just fell over. It fell over, and all of the milk was in the mattress, and you can imagine how that is not a good combination. So these things don't tip over. It's an easy thing, right? But it took me a long time to figure out, and some people still look at me weird when I pull this out in the morning, and they're just like, why are you using a bowl? I'm like, do you want me to explain everything, or are we just gonna be cool with it? Also, I don't know if you ever noticed, this is like, I don't know, 5, 6, 11 knives here that I never use. This is like when I moved in, somebody or roommates, one left it here. I only really ever use one knife for all of the things I cut, and that's a small sharp knife. You know, and but how do you get rid of knives, right? It feels dangerous to throw knives away, because somebody has to handle it, and then there's knives in there. That's a little extreme. How does one get rid of knives? Do knives always get gifted or sold to the next person? Or how does this go? I think this might be like the special trash kind of thing, but let's call them guest knives, because then people they always see them and they're like, oh yeah, I can use this for it. So this, as always, was very fast and went by way faster than I thought. We're not even halfway into our conversation. Maybe, special extra thing, I'm also cooking my food now. It's not like that I have a million other things to talk about. I just don't feel like this was enough time today. And I will show you, I will do a very quick meal, which is like my lazy meal, and I still have it here prepared. And I know it's probably also my most controversial meal for myself, because the good side is it's very quick, a lot of protein, still somewhat healthy for the level of quickness it has in producing it, cooking it, that's the word. But also the bad thing about it is that it's tuna, and I'm trying to buy the most expensive, or at least best one I can get. This is now like locally fished and from Germany and blah blah blah. But I'm still on the fence about eating tuna, like the most overfished fish. Not the most, maybe, I don't know, but it just feels very overfished and plastic, and I don't want to get started. It's just, something to think about from time to time. So I now at least try to get the most expensive one that maybe has had the best life. This is what being flexitarian is about, or what I think it's about. It's about. You do eat fish and meat from time to time, and it's a weekend. On a weekend I usually eat meat, and on the week I don't. But you still try to have, think about the source, where it's coming from. Maybe spend a little bit more money on having it organic, or in your country, or just having it be produced, caught and grown up under the best circumstances there are. And then it's just microwave rice. It takes 2 minutes. And then it's done. I mean, then I have tomato thingy, concentrated tomato stuff. Put the tuna in there, some salt, microwave, finished. It's not the most iconic thing to do. I wouldn't even consider this cooking, but I will do my shake as well. So it's gonna be a lot of protein, and yeah. But I get some food later as well. So yeah, years and years and years. For years and years and years, I hated, I despised tuna. So I never ate it back in the day when I ate a lot of chicken for the gym and stuff. But now it's kind of been growing on me. It's kind of like this thing when you grow older, your taste kind of changes. I mean, it still smells like cat food most of the time because our cats eat tuna. But it kind of changes into a smell that kind of, you know, gives you some, I don't know, makes you hungry. And when I was in Norway, a coworker of mine showed me her signature dish, her signature fast dish, and it was tomatoes, but like in their own tomato sauce. I don't know what's it called. Whatever. Tomatoes in a can, and tuna, some corn, some garlic, and I think she ate. Did she eat rice? No, she ate pasta with it. And all of this together kind of made such a nice mixture that I, for a while, even after coming back, I ate it a lot. And then I reduced it even more. I think it was from a video from a German bodybuilder who said the food for everybody who, you know, the bodybuilding food for when it has to be fast is like microwave rice, tuna, and some concentrated tomatoes, and done deal. And I mean, this is not a fitness channel. I'm by no means a fitness YouTuber. I will never want to be, and I will never claim to be. But there's much, much worse things to eat, I would say. So this is my go-to quick food, or lazy. Let's say lazy and quick, you know. So when I have no time to cook food, I use this, and when I'm too lazy to cook food, like today, I use this too. It would probably be a typical Sunday food because, you know, Sundays, and on Sundays I'd like to take it just slow and, you know, some people may take the Sunday to finally fully cook some food for themselves and stand in the kitchen. I take the Sunday to get the most time off as possible. Yeah, and then I just, you know, this is, by the way, too small of a spoon. Take a bigger one. And then I, you know, maybe here it's better. I just stir it up so everything gets kind of mixed well, put it back in the microwave, and then that's that. Maybe not the most pretty looking food in the world, but a lot of taste and a lot of fun in food for me comes from knowing that the, you know, protein and stuff just checks out. So you can taste it a little worse if the things, I don't know what's it called. In Germany it's called Nährwerte. In English, the word for carbs, fat, protein, whatever. If this is in a good balance, I'm happy about it. And now we're also at a good time, length of the video. 1 more minute until the food is finished, and I will eat it while probably watching anime. I've started the season of Boku no Hero, My Hero Academia. Boku no Hero. The 7th season already. Kind of like feels like the finale is kind of starting now. And I haven't, Sunday is also anime day. A lot of new animes get released, like a new episode. And I cannot say it enough that for me, sitting on a Sunday, having time to myself, grabbing food, opening up the newest episode of when the anime season has great anime, and opening up a new episode of a season, and then just eating and watching it, it's just the most peaceful, happy feeling. Definitely up there in the top 10 for me. And with that, I hope you have an amazing start of your week. And maybe you want to see the final food. 25 seconds left. Yeah. Whatever you did on the side as well, I hope you made it. If you just said, I hope that was fine too. And we see each other next time.